Alright, hey guys, this is episode 3 of our discussions. Finally, it's been
too long.
Yeah, it's been long-lived here. So our topic today comes from Amanda, and I don't know how to say your last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But you had a really good question about what we consider a band is considered selling out or mainstream music. My personal opinion is you're not selling out unless you completely change your style to get heard on the radio. Whereas if you just get your music on the radio, then that to me is not selling out.
I was just thinking of this. It's like you hear the songs that get replayed over and over again. Have you ever thought of that?
Yeah.
How it's always that one song, it's nobody else's songs. It's like if you're really that popular, I guess, that I don't know how to word it.
It's just like, because where we're from in Utah, we only have maybe 3 or 4 rock
6.
stations.
Oh yeah.
That are actually rock stations that don't play the same thing constantly over and over again.
No, we only really have 2.
Okay, 2 good ones. We used to have 3.
But then they turned
They kind of became more of a mainstream channel. So, and my opinion on mainstream is when you have a song that is played so much on the radio that you're literally sick of it, and you have these artists that are completely changing what they originated from just so they can be heard by a whole mess of people who really probably don't care.
And sometimes that's not always bad. Like, we don't really listen to Taylor Swift, but she used to be a country singer and now she's more pop.
Yeah, it's not always...
It's worked out for her.
Yeah, it's not always bad, but when you think of more of a mainstream topic and stuff, I don't listen to mainstream music. I
hardly do either.
I prefer more original music or underground stuff.
The only reason I listen to it is if it's on the radio and that's the only thing playing.
Yeah, because I like original style and sound when I listen to music. But when you get music that's played on the radio that's constantly on, that's so obnoxiously played that when people ask you what the song is or if you've heard it and you just go, do we have to listen to it again? That to me is mainstream, and that to me is annoying as all get out.
Like Some Nights.
Yeah,
they played that way too much. And I like the song. It's very happy song, but then when you hear it a dozen times, it's like
it's one of those that you're just sick of hearing over and over again. And they're a group that hasn't changed to be heard on the radio. They just happen to become popular. But
but they've gotten popular that they only have 2 albums that I know of.
Yeah, that's true.
And sorry for the audio. We're on a dirt road.
Yeah, so if we're kind of our voices kind of seem like we're off, we are currently traveling on the back road to bypass construction. So,
but it's pretty. It's pretty out there.
Very scenic. But as of selling out, I feel if you have to sell out to be heard, then you technically
that's all you want to do is become popular on the radio. You
technically have no confidence in your music anyway, and so to sell out just to be heard so that you get somewhere is to me something that's not worth your time at all. So I'd much rather you not be played on the common radio, but rather like Sirius XM or something, or when you got to set up like we do where we use an iHome speaker, a little iHome speaker, and our phones to play music off of versus listening to the radio. I would
you get like an FM transmitter that we use.
I would much rather have something like that and listen to like good stations that play decent artists versus mainstream artists that they play like 1 or 2 songs and they're overplayed and they're really just, they're not as decent as some of the other songs that you would hear on the not so known channels or known ways to listen to it.
Yeah.
So even like if you're streaming off of iTunes Radio or Pandora, other of the stations. I guess there are, because there's like Spotify and all kinds of them.
Yeah, Django, I think.
Yeah, Django. There's RDO. There's all kinds of stations out there that do that kind of stuff for you. And
heck, and even if you built your own playlist.
yeah, you will discover much more music and much more worthwhile artists and bands that you would have never discovered just listening to the radio.
Heck, even if you type in like top 10 metal, whatever genre you're looking for on YouTube.
YouTube's another good way to find music.
And those are those people's opinions, so you got to give them credit for having one.
Yeah.
So don't get mad at them if you don't like the song. It's just, yeah.
But at least they're trying to give you a way to look up the non-so mainstream music in a way that isn't so controversial, and having artists sell their rights away to a radio station or a record company that really just could care less about the sound or what they do, but more the money and all of that's in it. That's my opinion. So, and it was a really great question. We've been discussing this for a long time and how to kind of come about it.
We've been kind of busy.
Yeah,
and
lives
we just
have been
kept
chaotic.
talking about it, like how do we want to start this?
Yeah, how do we want to word it and stuff like that. And it's not to me that I feel like a band is selling out to put their song on the radio so much.
It's just
to me,
that they do it so much that they.
It's to me that
their...
they're selling out when they decide to completely change their style to get heard.
Yeah.
That to me is more selling out than anything.
And this is only our opinion.
Yeah, our opinion.
Our opinion can suck in some people's eyes. So.
But thanks for the awesome question. So if you have any more, make sure you leave a comment. Also make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a great deal and keeps us inspired to make more videos.
And heck, we have a dog in the back.
Yeah, our dog's actually with us today. So we may even have other people do discussions with us. So
yeah, we have a friend that rides with us.
Just depends.
Bit,
but
so.
Yeah, like and subscribe and keep watching, and we'll have more videos.
We'll try to have a good time.
Yeah. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you later.